BlackBird, one of the Beatles' famous tunes, and a beautiful tune too. A friend of mine mentioned how much he loved playing it, and I can kind of see why, in the sense that it's got some beautiful harmonies in it. And I wanted to learn it, so what I did is I put it into O Generator and slowed it down. And while I was doing it, it gave me a real sense of what was going on within the music, which I'm going to try and show you. So the first bar, the first chord, is a G, and in fact the next chord is an A, and then it goes to a G, but it's B low here because it's the third note of a G chord, and then it goes to a G. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play that on its own. So the movement is actually going up. And then what makes this work is if I put on the harmonising, the other part, guitar part, and I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to get rid of these notes here and just look at these notes. So the G, you've got a B underneath it there, B, the third note, and then you've got C, which gives you the A minor, and then you get a D, which is the fifth note of a G. So it's a G chord, and then you get a B, which is the third note of a G. So the harmony, if I put that back on again, the harmony sounds like this. But one of the major features of this song is how you get this motion, this movement by what is played on the offbeats, and in this case, and you'll find throughout the tune, a G is prevalent within all of that. So, and the effect is this. So when you're playing the guitar, that's the key thing, is to keep that G playing in between. Okay, so let's just move on. So you have to slide up to a G. And let's just go to the main part again. I'm going to mute this again. So you've got G, 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 C low. That's where it changes chord to a C, and then a G again there. All right. But what makes this work again? If you play it on its own, actually, you get this. Harmony underneath rhythmically changes, and this is what makes it work. So you've got a B high, B high, B high, and then changing chord to E high, change of chord to a C major there. Okay, but together you get this. Okay, so it's sort of playing a little melody underneath the kind of root notes. So let's move on to the next bar. So it's changed to a C, and then it goes to, we go to the main part again. It's the part the notes on the beat. You've got C sharp low, which is actually an inversion. So it gives you like an A7 chord, A7. And it's a D low, so it goes to a D. Then you get an E flat low again. That's another seventh chord, a B7, so it's inverted, and then you get an E. Okay, and then, like I say, in between you've got this motion. You've got B, G, 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 E. So underneath, if I switch, put this on, harmonising, you've got the G high, F sharp high, A high, G high. So all together it's going to sound like this. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next bar. Now once again it's looking at the chord notes here. Right, that's one of the passing notes. So let's just go to the, so you've got E flat, which is played with an E chord. It's an unusual one, this. E flat, and then you get a D low, moves to a D. And again, you've got these passing notes in between on the offbeats. G, 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 G. And then rhythmically, playing a kind of melody underneath, you've got this. G high, G high, G high, F sharp high. Okay, so together that all sounds like this. Let's move on to the next bar. Okay, again, let's put the main, your bottom notes playing first. So see where we are. So you get C sharp low, which again is the inversion of the sevenths. And then you got your C, C low, and here you have another C. Now here is a C major, and when I put the harmony in, you'll see what I mean. And then it changes to a C minor. And that's a very Beatles type of thing, the idea of using a major then to a minor, and in between you've got these passing chords, G, again, G, 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 just like we did at the beginning. And again, the harmony that makes it work is you've got your G high, E high, which is where your C is playing with an E, E high, and this is where it goes to a minor, E flat. So you'll find that green one is a C, this is an E flat giving you the minor. So together it sounds like this. C major to minor, C major to a minor. Great effect. Okay, and then we move on to the next bar. Again, let's move the green to the outside. And it moves, you get, that's one of the, you get C low, B low. Now this is an inverted chord, so the B low is playing with the G. Then you got G, B low, A low, G, and this A here is an A7 chord. Okay, but let's see what the harmony's doing underneath. You got E flat, got your D there, D. And that's the key, C sharp, that's the third note of an A7 chord, so you get this. So it's a great transition, that is. And then last part, we've got A low here, D low, so this is a D7, G acts as the passing note, and A low. You got your G, it moves to a G, and again you've got your G playing on the offbeats in between, and then the harmonies underneath and the playing underneath the high end. You've got your C sharp, C, C, and then you've got your B for your G chord. So all together you get. Lovely. And here, see what we've got. We've got a B low, G low, C low there. These are the chords, and then in between you've got your G low, G, G low, G. Again, they're sort of just playing on the offbeats, and underneath that you have B, B, so the B with the G is going to give you a G chord, B, and then you get an E high. So together, and move on to the next bar. Up here you've got your B low, A low, A low. Okay, and the important thing about this, you've got your passing notes again, G, G, A low. The key to this is this note here, B, is part of your G chord. You got your, I think this is your A7 chord, and this is part of your D7 chord, which is and then underneath it you got harmonizing underneath, D, C sharp, which is the third note of the A7, C sharp, and then you've got your C, which is the seventh note of a D7, and the last bar, and let's just play that actually. lovely. And then your last bar, it goes to a G chord, so you get this. G, G low is your root, G, G low, G. And underneath it, you have your C, B, harmonizing B, giving you a G major together. So all together, you have there you go. So the thing to do is to put it into a generator and then slow the tempo right down, and you can play along and you can turn the bars off and on for parts that you actually really want to work on. So that's just the first part of Blackbird. So if you want to learn more about O-Generator, go to o-generator.com, click on the YouTube button, and that will take you through to more videos.